Welcome back to the channel, guys. You have landed in living in Union County, where we talk about everything you need to know about Union County or New Jersey in general if you're looking to relocate. And we had a millennial video that did really well. I know a lot of people loved it, so we have another one for you with a lot of different cities and towns that you guys may like, because when it comes to the millennial generation, New Jersey has so much to offer. So let's get into it. So in this video, if you're a millennial that likes the city life or you want something a little bit more suburban, we've got you covered. We're gonna start with these cities, which is gonna be Jersey City, Edgewater, and then we're gonna go down to something a little more calmer, which is gonna be like Cranford, Montclair, and then also Highland Park.
And to start right away, Jersey City is going to be the second largest city here in New Jersey, and it's going to be located a little bit more northern Jersey. They're in that Hudson County area.
Right.
And what really people love about it is going to be the commuter aspect of it. You're going to be able to get into the city not only extremely fast, less than 30 minutes sometimes, but multiple different forms of transportation. You have the bus, train, ferry.
You have everything.
Or you can even drive there. There's a few different highways as well. And something about the transportation there is that it's located, near the downtown areas as well. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, Jersey City downtown, the historical downtown, has the Penn Station there, the PATH train there that's taking it into the city. Or you can go to Journal Square, which is another neighborhood in Jersey City, that you're also going to have the PATH train as well in that location.
Yeah, and then when it comes to Jersey City, there's something that we want to take into account. Yes, it is voted amongst the 100 best places to live for millennials in the United States, but Jersey City is huge. It's not going to be a millennial place in all of Jersey City.
Right.
So what we're going to focus on today is definitely going to be maybe that Journal Square area and the downtown area, which is going to have literally everything from nightlife to restaurants to concerts. It's also going to have the waterfront, so you're going to be in close proximity to everything there. So that's going to be the place we focus on.
And a lot of people even consider Jersey City like the sixth borough of New York. So you're gonna get that feel there, especially in the places we're going to talk about, because Jersey City is big, like Laura said. Yeah. There's so many different neighborhoods, and usually depending on the neighborhood, it's going to be the real estate opportunity as well. Prices vary a lot in Jersey City. Even when it comes to rental units, it could be as low as $2,000 or as high as $10,000, depending what you're looking into. So if you're going to Jersey City, for the millennials, we've been seeing a lot of people liking that downtown area, liking the Journal Square area near the center of it. And you're also going to get a lot of cool things to do. I mean, I feel like Jersey City, it's like when people think about moving to New Jersey, they're thinking about Jersey City.
Right.
Because, especially from New Yorkers, they're still going to want that New York feel. They're still going to want the urban feel, a lot of up and more movement. And Jersey City is definitely going to give you those things.
But, something to take into account when it comes to Jersey City as well is definitely the real estate. So let's jump into the real estate.
And guys, real quick, don't forget we're licensed real estate agents in the state of New Jersey. Our number is going to be coming up any second now. If you're looking to make that move here, make sure to give us a call, text, or email. And if you're not ready yet, that's fine. We're dropping these kind of videos every Monday and Friday, so make sure to subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every single time we upload a video, because we'd love to help you guys out. And we'll see you guys in the video right now.
Alright, so what we're going to really notice is that Jersey City does have a few different neighborhoods like we mentioned before, and depending on the neighborhood is going to be the price range. So we're really talking about right now, it's going to be the downtown Jersey City area, which is going to be this zip code 07302, and then you have also 07310, which is also going to be considered the downtown, just a little different section. And you're seeing that these two areas are probably going to be one of the most expensive ones here, because then you got Jersey City Heights at $689. You're gonna have the Journal Square, McLean Square at $497. Then we're gonna go to the Lafayette and West Lafayette, also at $497. And then we're gonna go to Greenville with the most affordability with that one $496. So you're seeing that depending on the area, it's really gonna be depending how much property value is gonna be. What I also did want to mention is that we're seeing such a big shortage in the market now in the New Jersey area, and this is also a big reason for all these high prices. And here we're seeing that a few different neighborhoods have a different amount of property coming on the market. We're seeing that this Lafayette area has an 18% increase of properties hitting the market compared to the last 7 years. And that's why you're seeing properties there a little bit more affordable than other areas. And we're seeing here that in the Journal Square areas, there's a minus 26% total inventory than it has been. So super low inventory. We're sort of seeing property values going up a lot there, and we're seeing a few other areas also at a very big negative, pretty much impacting the overall prices. And before we actually go look at some real estate and see what actually buys you in Jersey City, I wanted to show you the median household income depending on the neighborhood. You're seeing here the downtown area is hitting 175,000, and you go in the northern downtown area is going to be 203,000, which is ridiculous. And we're seeing a very big difference when it comes to the other neighborhoods, like the Heights at 81,000, Journal Square at 81,000 practically, and you go a little bit more south at 70 and 80 in the Greenville, which you're seeing that these are kind of the average price range. But when you're looking to go into the Heights or even the Northern Heights, it's going to be a lot more expensive. We've been seeing a lot of New Yorkers kind of transition the wealth here to Jersey, and believe it or not, New Jersey is either the first or second most wealthy state in the United States. But now let's actually dive into some of the real estate. And what we're going to really touch base on is kind of what's sold, so you can have a reference of exactly what gets you where. And we're only going to be looking at one family homes today. So you're seeing that depending on the area is really going to be depending on the price range. You can be as low as 280,000 and be as high as 3.2 million. So let's check out a few properties here and let's see what actually gets you in Jersey City. Let's see at a property right now at the 715s. Let's see what kind of that gets you in the area. So let's check this property out. This is going to be for 715,000, 8 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 6,100 square feet, located kind of in the west, in the Bergen Lafayette area. It seems to be a huge house. Might need some renovations by the look at it. Doesn't seem to have parking, but yeah, so it's going to be a full rehab property. Definitely need a lot of renovations. So you're seeing that with this kind of home in this West Bergen and this Bergen Lafayette area, you're going to need a lot of renovation for this kind of size properties, because what really sells you here is going to be the size of this home. So here's a few more photos, a lot of renovations. So let's go back, let's check out a few other properties. Let's go a little bit more in the northern part to the Heights. Let's check out this $1 million home here. What does this get you in the Heights? So for 1 million, it's going to be a smaller home, but in the Heights, a little bit nicer area for 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 1,800 square feet. Definitely a lot nicer looking, very high ceilings. Has this character, probably going to need some work here and there, but you see this kitchen is brand new. Very nice. I love the floors with the kitchen mix. You see it has radiator heating. A lot of properties here in New Jersey is a lot older, but this property was definitely well taken care of. You have a little backyard as well. And that's kind of what's getting you for the 1 million. I don't see any parkings, and very uncommon to find parking in those areas, but at least you get laundry as well, and the unit seems to be like kind of a townhome style, kind of to another property, but definitely well taken care of. Oh, it does have parking, which is nice. Definitely a huge perk for houses in these areas. And so we're talking about the downtown so much, we're going to look at one of the most expensive one here. Let's actually, instead of looking at the 3.1, look at the 2.8 to see what got you for that price range. So you even see it's going to be one of these Brookstone kind of property. $2.875 million sold, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 1,500 square feet. Let's see how it's looking inside. I love these kind of houses. So beautiful, giving that Brooklyn feel in the downtown area. Beautiful kitchen. So like you can see the luxury finishes this property has. Very nice. A nice backyard, little deck on top. Some properties don't have this, so it's definitely a huge perk. Let's see the kitchen again. I love to see how this ground level is looking. They do such a nice job. A lot of these properties, when you do the ground level, they even make it into kind of another apartment sometimes. But these huge open concept, all renovated. I'm going a little fast because I literally want to see this downstairs that it's looking, because some of these properties make it so beautiful, and that's literally what I'm talking about. It seems like it's another apartment practically, and a lot of people even Airbnb this because it's such in a nice location. And the biggest takeaway of Jersey City is really depending where you're going to be living in is how much money you're going to spend on a property. Depending on the neighborhood is the affordability factor. Going south or north is going to be way different price than going to the downtown areas in the east, since it's the most desirable and close to New York City with the best commute options.
So up next, we're going to talk about my favorite one, which is going to be Edgewater, New Jersey. And that's going to be located in the eastern northern part of New Jersey. in Bergen County. So now we were in Hudson County, now we're in Bergen County, yet we're still in a close proximity to New York.
Right.
Edgewater has become a super popular place, especially for young millennials. It has the city views, it has, the amenities you might like, nightlife. It has a sojo, which we will talk about that in a bit. And of course, it has a close proximity to New York. I mean, it's on the Hudson River.
Right.
So right across the Hudson, you see all of New York with beautiful scenic views. So it's become a very popular place.
And just like Jersey City, you're probably going to get in the city within 30 to 40 minutes as well. Also, different form of transportation. You have the bus there. And there's a main road called River Road that goes pretty much across Edgewater.
Yeah.
And there you're going to find all the bus stops. You're also going to find a lot of the commercial district as well, because the more northern you are in Edgewater, the more residential it is, and the more southern you go, the more commercialized it gets. So that's kind of how you're going to differentiate the difference between the northern and southern part.
Yeah.
And throughout that River Road, you're going to have a bunch of different restaurants. I know last year we went to one. I forgot the name. What was it called?
Yeah, it's called the Novo European Pub. So it's actually cool. We went there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was last year, but we went there, and it's European cuisine.
Right.
And then my favorite part about it is if you go at nighttime, they do have a patio area and you can see all of New York. So it's beautiful. And that's going to be located more on the northern part. And like he mentioned, the northern part, it's going to be mostly residential. It's going to have maybe 4 restaurants. And just so you guys know, Edgewater is just one long, city, or actually it's not a city, it's a town. It's going to be one long town, and that River Road is going to take you from northern Edgewater to southern Edgewater, and then all of the amenities you're going to find it, just going right down that road.
I think what you also need to be expecting when going there is going to be I feel like that higher cocktail kind of feel. You're going to be able, it's more bougie, you might say, especially kind of in that northern middle section. And then you're also gonna have a little bit of more the relaxed feel, like the Veterans Field Park.
Oh yeah,
that's a nice big park. You have a lot of different things to do. You have
they have a spray park for the kids. So during the summer, you can take your kids there, and they have the sprinklers on for the kids. And then right next to it, they have the outdoors gym. So if you're someone that likes working out, you're definitely gonna have that as an amenity. And they have the regular park as well, and then the memorial. The cool thing about it, it's the cool thing about everywhere you go in Edgewater, is that you're gonna have that scenic view.
Right, Manhattan skyline view there.
We're just going down that River Road. Everything we're saying is just going south now. Then after that, you're gonna have the marina, which is pretty cool because you have the ferry there.
Right.
So I know that's a very big plus for people that are looking to commute, because not only is the bus go directly down River Road all the way from north to south, but you also have that marina there as well.
And like Laura said, the more south we go, you're going to have even more commercial areas.
Right.
You're going to have a lot of plazas down there.
Many plazas.
You're going to find all your supermarkets, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. You're going to find a lot of mom and pop shops. And you're going to have all the nice restaurants as well.
Right.
And
Tell her about my favorite place.
And then her favorite place, Soho.
It's not my favorite place, but I guess that's if you think about Edgewater, everybody and their moms are gonna go to Sojo Spa Club.
Yeah, and it's right. We went there before. It's nice. You can see New York City as well from up there. It's like a whole spa with sauna,
infinity pools,
everything you can imagine. There are massages as well, of course. So it's nice. They
have a hotel. So if you're ready to drop some money, you can definitely stay there and enjoy all of the amenities they have. But that kind of gives it the overall feel of Edgewater. So that's pretty cool.
And you're still not too far away from Hoboken, Jersey City. You're very near distance as well. And, when it comes to the real estate, prices obviously are not in the affordable factor. Here in New Jersey, an average one family is $500. Obviously, they're going to get in the high 700s, even 800s for the average. But right now, we're going to show you exactly what you're going to get in the northern and southern part, so you can see what the real estate values are there.
And now we're going to go from being Jersey City and go a little bit more north here to Edgewater, where we're talking about. This is literally the whole town. It's just one strip. There's actually more water, I believe, than actually land here, so you're not really getting much when it comes to Edgewater. but you're seeing that the average price is here for one family at 672, a lot more affordable than Jersey City, and you get different opportunities when it comes to properties here as well. So let's actually, before we actually talk about the price range, and like we did earlier, let's check out the inventory amount in that area. Since, you know, property values have been going up so much, and it's a big reason because of this 57% decrease in inventory in the past 7 years, which is the biggest indication why property values have been increasing so much in the past 7 years. Since Edgewater only has one zip code, let's actually see how much property have been increasing in the years. So we're seeing that right after COVID was the biggest increase. We're at 570. The beginning of 2020, and now we're at 672, a huge increase, but we've still been seeing in the past years, even after 2012, a lot of increase in value since so many New Yorkers have been moving here. And we're seeing a big transition that you can see in the map here when it comes to actual inventory on the market. We're seeing that here in the city, there's been a lot more inventory sitting, 30%, 28%, 60%. And we're seeing that transition to New Jersey and a lot less inventory near those areas that are nearest New York City. And it's been obvious with the property values and the low inventories that a lot of New Yorkers have been actually pushing those values a lot. And the median household income in Edgewater is going to be 145, a lot less than those downtown areas, Jersey City. And you might get cool amenities as well since you're right on the Hudson River view here. And right now we're actually going to start checking out some cool real estate in the area. So since there really isn't many that sold in the past few months, we're going to actually check out the property that's currently on the market. I actually want to start with the lowest one here at 625 and see what that actually gets you. So at 625, you're going to get a 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathroom, 100 square feet. Not big at all, but we're seeing it's all nicely renovated, maybe actually investment property. But it might have not been. Looks like somebody really took care of this home. You're seeing a lot of nice finishes, nice floors. Definitely has a cute, nice modern touch to it. But we're seeing that the space is not going to be as big. And that's what's going to be for 625. So it's definitely small. You're seeing this, the outside. And that's kind of what it's going to get you for the 625 range. And what kind of just caught my eye was this property at 3.2 million with amazing views. You really don't see this kind of properties in many other areas. So for 3.2, you're gonna get 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom. Obviously looks like a new construction homes. Seems to be all finished, has all the nice things, and most importantly is right off the waterfront, which everybody kind of wants. In this price range, you're gonna get the luxury finishes. I'm sure there's a sample photo because it's probably a new construction, but wow, look at those views. You're really not going to get that anywhere else. And besides the property, you're also paying for the location because this is a prime location all the way up north at Edgewater. It's going to be kind of that better area as well. Then going to down a little south is a little bit more commercialized with the stores there. And let's check out the last property, kind of something in the middle at the 1.5 range. 1.5 is going to get you 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Right off the water. That's kind of a huge selling point for this property. We're seeing that it probably needs some work inside, but the views there are really what's going to sell it. So it's going to be 1.1, 3 bedrooms, only 1 bathroom. That's a huge turn off for a lot of people. People do need that second bathroom, and when there's only one, it makes a huge difference. There's no photos, so that's probably going to tell you that's probably why it has it's a lot lower. It probably needs a lot of work, and that's usually what the indications are.
All right, so now we're gonna go a little bit more west to Essex County. It's gonna be Montclair. This town has been coming up a lot in the past few years, and it's been a very good town for New Yorkers because they've been liking that residential feel. Because Montclair is not going to be like Jersey City. It's not going to be like Edgewater. It's going to be a lot more residential, but you're still going to have a lot of the cool younger amenities. Like, for example, to jump right into it, like the downtown areas, it's going to have Bloomfield Ave. It's going to be the main downtown there.
It's going to have multiple,
Multiple, because if you want to think about it, Montclair is kind of split up into 2 sections, Montclair and then Upper Montclair. Upper Montclair, we're going to have a smaller downtown area there on Valley Road and Belleville Road. And you're going to get just kind of I would say a small town feel downtown. It's not gonna be like Bloomfield Ave. That's where you're gonna really want to go. If you're like a younger person, millennial, you're gonna have all the bars, restaurants. There's a few bars there that open until 2, 3 in the morning, but Montclair is not going to be that town either that you're going to be thinking that you're going to go out at 5, 6 in the morning.
It's not Jersey City.
It's not Jersey City. Pretty much. It's not a city. It's a town. But you're having that younger feel for sure.
Right.
Whenever you go to Montclair, one of our favorite spots is there, Cuban Pete's. Really cool. I know we spoke about it in other videos, but it's a nice Cuban restaurant. You're having that Cuban culture, amazing food. They have a little kind of courtyard in the middle.
I wouldn't go there on weekends.
You wouldn't go there on weekends because it gets packed. They don't take reservations either. It's first come, first serve. So if you're in the area and it's not too busy, I definitely recommend to stop by there.
So besides the plazas, Montclair does have a huge park. I think the biggest one would be Brookdale Park, and it's gonna have a dog park. And I know as millennials, we do love our dogs,
right.
Especially if we don't have kids. And then it also has a tennis courts. But I think the most important thing when it comes to, for millennials looking to commute is that Montclair is perfect for commuters. I mean, it's very big, but it does have 3 train stations. It's gonna be the Upper Montclair train station, right. The Montclair Heights, and then what was the last one?
Mountain Ave.
Mountain Ave train station, correct. So you're gonna have a lot of different options for commuters. They do have buses as well that goes to New York. And then as for driving,
I mean, it's gonna take around 50 minutes to get there. And I mean, if you are commuting, I recommend either drive or take the train, because the bus is gonna take you way over an hour.
Yeah, buses are always kind of a hit or miss.
Right. If you're gonna take the bus, might as well drive. But something I want to point out is that it's very uncommon to get that many train stations in one location.
Right.
Usually you get 1, maybe 2, but to get 3 in one town, it's very uncommon to get.
And if you are a millennial that is already looking to raise a family or already, started a family, Montclair does have amazing schools. They are ranked A for school districts on Niche, and they're number 4 in Essex County. So, some of us, we already started families.
Yeah, so you're getting that perfect mix of the good schools, the transportation, amazing culture in the town, and like those cool downtown areas that you're not gonna really find other parts.
But it's still suburban, right?
It's still suburban
and close to the city. That's all we want.
And it's very, very big differentiation between the Upper Montclair and Montclair, because once you go to the Upper Montclair, you start getting real estate that is crazy there, even hitting maybe 10 million at locations, and some of them even look like castles. So it's really interesting, all the real estate options you're gonna get in this town.
And there's famous people now looking to purchase, so let's look into real estate, right?
Let's dive in right now.
Alrighty, now we're gonna go a little more west, and we're gonna be in Montclair. We're already right away seeing the Upper and Lower Montclair highlights. Upper Montclair average one family is at 1.25, lower is at 865,000. Huge difference in location, but that's what you're gonna get when it comes to the area. The Upper Montclair is a lot more desirable, and it has amazing views too. And I've been doing, let's check out the inventory amount in these areas, and we're seeing here in the Upper Montclair at minus 50%, Lower Montclair minus 47%, which is a huge indication on why property value has been skyrocketing in Montclair in the past few years. We've been seeing bidding of hundreds of thousands of dollars way over asking, and that's a common thing in that area. And when it comes to the median household income, the difference is also drastic at 245,000, the highest one we've seen in this videos thus far. And the Lower Montclair, 138,000, which is not low, but is a lot lower than that upper area. And when we're seeing in these kind of locations, the moment you get to that Upper Montclair, things change drastically. And we're gonna see definitely in the real estate right now. And just like Jersey City, it's really gonna be depending on what part of Montclair you're gonna be living in when it comes to the property value. But we're seeing that locations like the northern part are gonna be a lot more expensive, a lot more millions. And you go south a little bit, you have a lot more affordability. So let's scroll down here. Let's see if you can find an affordable one, kind of under the millions, and a majority of them are gonna be in the millions. So we can get a good understanding of what maybe an affordable property might cost. So right here, we're at the 600,000. So let's check this one out. So we can see here for 590, what you're gonna get is 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2,600 square feet. The house looks really cute from the front. It's kind of located in the middle area of Montclair, very near the downtown area. And it seems that it's a property that's not too big, but super nice to taken care of. You can see like the floors look nice, nicely painted as well. Furniture looks nice, meaning the owners probably really like the home. And you're seeing that a lot of these areas, sometimes the kitchens aren't as updated as others. Like we see this one very small, and it also has that radiator heating that some people just don't like and want that central air. But it's very common here, that radiator heating. But like the bathroom's nice, updated, nice little office room area. Definitely has its nice things about it, but it doesn't seem like it's too big. And a lot of people moving to Montclair are looking for that bigger kind of home overall. I want to see a property from down south, maybe in the millions as well, to see what we get for that price range. And we're seeing down south Montclair, it's a huge property, looks like a new construction or newer construction, 1.7, 3.8 thousand square feet, a huge property. Actually not a new construction, it's an older home, 1929, but it's definitely been renovated more than likely. So let's check it out. So it's definitely well been taken care of, maybe not complete renovations, but you're seeing this property is huge. Definitely a property that in the north side of Montclair will be worth maybe even double in certain areas. Where you're seeing the kitchen is nice it's nice taken care of. It's not the modern finishes like we've seen before now, but it has that kind of older style with the modern look. I like it a lot better than most modern homes. Some homes here they built aren't looking as nice as these little bit older ones. But huge house, 1.7, a lot of room. You're seeing a lot of space. And now let's check out in the northern part what gets you for those higher price range. So let's keep it simple. Let's keep it even at the 2 millions, kind of in the northern part here, to see what gets you there. So funny enough, property in 1929, same year, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 8.4 thousand square feet. It's seeing around the same size, around literally the same year. So let's see how it's looking inside compared to down south. So very nicely updated, has all the nice, seems to have nice finishes. Very nice classic fireplace there. So it kind of has certain updates. In other areas it's a little bit older and there's a bit more expensive than that house we saw in the south, and they look the one down there a little bit bigger. And when it came to that living area, there's definitely updated, very nice, countering with the green and the white counters. There's the ground level that hasn't been updated, so you're seeing a little bit more expensive up north. Might not get you as big as down south, but the location here is great. There's certain parts in this area that you can even see New York City, since you're like a little bit in the mountains. And it has a lot of older finishes that you need to maybe renovate or buying it, and that's kind of what's gonna get you in the 2 million. And you're seeing that a big drastic change when it comes to overall property value in the upper or northern Montclair, and that's huge when it comes to actually finding the locations you need.
All right, so now we're gonna go a little bit more south to Union County, our home county, and somewhere that we spend a lot of time in.
Right, and that's
Luca's favorite.
My favorite place in town here, Union
He loves
County,
it.
is gonna be Cranford,
Yeah.
and I think it's that perfect mix for either millennials, even people that already have a family, or even older folks, because you're gonna get everything in one town. It's not big at all,
No.
but you're gonna have the really cool downtown area that is not gonna be like Montclair.
It's not gonna be big.
It's not gonna be big like Montclair, Jersey City, even Edgewater, but you're gonna have a lot of things you need. You have a lot of cool mom and pop shops. You have a lot of bigger names like Ali Ramen, and you're gonna have like the walkability aspect of things,
sure.
because you have the train station right in the downtown area. And what you need to understand about Cranford is divided by the Southern Ave and Northern Ave. Northern Ave is going to be that older feel downtown area, and then South Ave is going to be that newer feel where you're going to get those newer construction buildings as well. And it's nice since you're going to maybe get on the train to get to the city. You're going to be within maybe 40-50 minute commute in that from that train station. And if you're someone that lives in those surrounding areas of that downtown, you can even walk to the train station and be super close to the downtown areas.
Right. And just to give you kind of like an overall feel of Cranford, since we do go to Cranford a lot, it's very chill.
Yeah.
It's very safe, and when it comes to the downtown, it's very walkable. Like today, we went to go get coffee at Five Track. Shout out to Five Track since it's our favorite coffee place. But you know, you go to Five Track and then you see a lot of people walking.
Right.
It's like a Tuesday at noon.
Right.
People are getting out of yoga, Pilates. So, you know, that's kind of like the vibe of the town. Then you have also Mohican Park.
Right.
Which is a huge park. It has, I think, trails that you can walk in.
Little lake in the middle as well.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's perfect if you want kind of more like a chill, calm vibe, but still have like the amenities of the downtown. And then I like that they have that rowing.
Oh yeah,
place.
they have like canoe club.
Canoeing club. You can go canoeing. They have the Rahway River there.
As well.
It's beautiful. Maybe not during floods.
Right. So that's something else you need to watch out. Certain parts it floods, but
it is beautiful.
Something I also want to mention about Cranford is that it does have like little sub neighborhoods as well. You have like the Mohican section. You have the southern part of Cranford. So depending on what part of Cranford you're going to be in, it's going to be the overall feel as well.
It could be older.
It could be older, could be younger, depending what part. And it's nice that it's kind of centrally located within Union County. So you can get within any town super quick, super fast. And talking about all those expensive real estates before, here it's going to come down a lot when it comes to the affordability factor. It's not going to be maybe as affordable as other towns in Union County, but you're definitely going to get better pricing compared to those northern parts of New Jersey.
And before we jump into the real estate, you know, like we mentioned before, if you are a millennial that, you know, you already started building a family or you're looking to build a family, you need good school districts. Cranford has amazing school districts. They are A-rated on Niche, and Cranford is number 7. Best school in all of Union County. So you know you're going to get that good school district, and the town overall is very safe. So let's jump into the real estate because, you know, that's another factor that we have to look into.
Okay, now, so we're going to go a bit more south to Union County, to my county, and to the favorite town in my county, which is going to be here, Cranford. We're seeing a little bit more affordability compared to Montclair at $703, with Montclair regular southern parts are over the 800,000s, and we're seeing in this area you're getting a little bit more of that affordability factor. And when it comes to actually properties on the market, we're still seeing a huge decrease at around 47%. Many of these areas are pretty much such a decrease because you're seeing so many red here in the New York area. A lot of properties have been selling here, which is luckily, and the inventory has been getting a little better. When it comes to the median household income, it's at $162,000. Still in the upper side, definitely better than certain parts of Montclair and Jersey City, and a lot better than the surrounding areas. We're seeing here in Westfield at $214. We're seeing here in Mountainside a lot higher as well. And the more west you go, the higher it gets. But here's not an affordable town, but it does have amazing perks that you're going to see throughout the video. And we're seeing the home value go up steadily since 2012, and really did start picking up after 2020. We're seeing that here the score at 61, saying that properties might continue going up based on what's in the inventory. And based from my experience of helping people relocate here, Cranford is definitely one of those areas that might not go down for quite some time. Now for my favorite part, let's check out these properties. Let's actually just dive into this one right here. It looks pretty nice at $770. This is one of my favorite layouts that you have multiple levels, and a lot of people like it for the separate living. You have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. Let's see how it's looking inside. It looks really nice from the outside at least. Looks it's been updated. It has baseboard heating, so don't get surprised, similar to the radiator, but on the baseboard and gas. Nice finish. It has at least granite top. Definitely it has an older feel, like a 2015 kind of renovation. But you're getting the size. It looks like it's a family room on the ground level. Might be the bedrooms. Bathrooms are updated. These are the bedrooms. Second bathroom. This is the ground level, which you have your laundry, and you probably do have an extra basement, a little deck, nice backyard, nice big backyard actually. And that's pretty good for what you're gonna get in that area at the 770s. Let's go up a little and maybe go into the millions here. So this looks like a newer construction. It's in the southern part of Cranford, kind of closer to Clark, and that's more affordable than going to the northern part near the Mohican Park. which this in the north probably be going for a lot more. There's that 1 million practically with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2020 build, so definitely a newer construction. Has that newer construction feel, huge kitchen, nicely done, only a few years old, so it's definitely going to be all brand new, and it looks absolutely great. And don't get me wrong, the southern part is not that as bad. It's just not as desirable as the northern part, since you're close to New Mohegan, you're close to the downtown area, and you're closer to the highways as well. So but it's a huge master bedroom. I love it. I love when they have these properties on the market because you really don't get these that often. Now let's check out this brand new construction homes that we've been seeing a lot in this Union County area. This new construction home we've been seeing a lot in this Union County area at $1.57 million. It's very common to see this kind of style from the white and black. This one had 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, which is also very common. It's very near the downtown area as well. Huge new construction. A lot of these aren't even this big with a double garage anymore, but I love the finishes, love the flooring, the color palette scheme. Super luxury, super nice. And when you get these kind of homes, they go super quick. So if you're looking for a new construction, make sure to hit us up because we might have some coming on the market soon. But you're seeing that's very unique. We haven't seen a new construction yet. And when you come to Union County, it becomes a lot more common finding this new construction, especially in the western Union County area. But some photos, all nice, and a huge property for sure.
All right, last but not least, we're gonna go all the way south to Middlesex County, and this is gonna be the furthest one out, but it is good for millennials, and that's gonna be Highland Park.
It was rated #1 best millennial town in Middlesex and niche. So we're gonna throw it in there because, a lot of people that might be looking for that millennial living might not be looking for that urban feel, like even Jersey City, Edgewater, Montclair, or
Maybe
something
you wanna be
small.
close to it.
It's close to having like a very small, maybe older town feel, but still being near like New Brunswick, for example. That's very super close to Highland Park, and you're gonna have the New Brunswick downtown area. You're gonna have the Rutgers there, so you're gonna have that kind of younger feel. And within the town, you might have a few little downtowns like on Route 27, Brereton Ave as well.
Yeah, so it's just one downtown. The entire Highland Park is very residential. Let me just put that out there. When he told me that Highland Park was one of the best places to millennials, I was a little confused.
Yeah.
I don't want to be biased here, but I'm going to be honest. I was a little confused because there's really not much to do in Highland Park, but they do have that downtown area.
Yeah.
I mean, if you consider it, you're going to have the mom and pop shops. And then Highland Park is not that big. It's maybe like 5 minutes to
get
around. But I think the reason why people consider it, a good place for millennials, it's definitely gonna be the proximity to New Brunswick.
Right.
Right.
That's gonna be the main millennial thing you're gonna
Right.
get there. But I think within the town, it's definitely somebody that wants more of a kind of laid back vibes,
Definitely.
more chilled, have really good schools
Right.
still, because it's still rated an A overall and #6 in Middlesex County.
Right. So it has a good school system.
Right, so anybody that's wanting to maybe get out or get away from the city, still being near the city but not having to commute there every day, that's going to be a cool location for you because you're going to get the affordability factor because you're more down south,
Yeah.
and you're still going to be near that urban, younger life if
Yeah.
you do need it. Because there in New Brunswick, you're also going to get the train station. That'll get you into the city as well. A little longer, probably an hour and a half. So you're still going to get kind of that residential
Right.
feel and still being good
Close.
distance from the city.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense
Yeah.
because, New Brunswick, if you are a millennial looking to live directly in, the downtown of New Brunswick, it might be a lot. Some people
Yeah.
love it, but it's going to be maybe close to like what you experience in Jersey City.
Right.
Because New Brunswick itself, it's a very, very business district. And then on top of that, you have, the downtown, and you're like in the middle of Rutgers, New
Right.
Brunswick. So it's like a business district and then, a super big college
Right.
campus. Maybe you might not want that, but maybe you want to live near that.
100%. And I think this town is going to be the most affordable one in the
Yeah.
video.
No,
so
it's
you're
definitely gonna be.
It's
Yeah.
going to be because, the further south Jersey you go, the more affordability factor, the better tax you get. And now we're going to see exactly where you can buy there.
Now we're going a bit more south into Middlesex County, into Highland Park. the most affordable one in this video at an average price at $431,000, which is great because the average price in New Jersey is $500,000, so we're not that far. So it's definitely a great location, and you're seeing it's right next to New Brunswick, which is one of the nicer areas with the nicer downtowns in Middlesex as well. Let's check out the properties on the market like we've been doing. 62% under. You know, it's gonna be a common thing. A lot of people, since it's still in like kind of in the central Jersey area, it has been a very high demand. You're seeing all the areas around it are very high. 37% decrease, 31%, New Brunswick 50% practically. So it's definitely one of the more desirable areas. Medium household income at 100,000, a lot better than we've been seeing. And then you notice that Piscataway and this Lincoln Park area, and we're seeing kind of the Piscataway area is a lot more expensive, so people might be coming here to still be near that Piscataway area. And New Brunswick is kind of the more city-like with a lot of college kids, and you're gonna see a lot more affordability there as well. But even though it's the most affordable one, it's still increasing in property values 2012, and like we've been noticing, and since 2020 it's been a huge boost. From 2020 to now, it's been over $100,000 in equity going on properties there, which is amazing. And now let's actually check out those properties. So we're probably not going to find any $1 million homes here, but you're still going to get a lot of options. Let's start with the lower 400s here at 440. This section is going to be a lot closer to New Brunswick, so you're going to be a lot closer to transportation options. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, 440. Seems like a nice colonial home. Seems that they kind of fixed it up a little bit. Nice. It seems like a big home with parking. That seems great. 2-car garage. Okay, not bad. For 440, what we've been seeing, you know, this property up north will be worth millions, maybe in certain areas. Updated kitchen, so it's been renovated. It's definitely a flip property. An investor bought this to sell and make some money. And at the 440, I don't think you can beat it compared to what we've been seeing. So you're definitely gonna get that affordability factor in those areas. And kind of going up the price range, just check out a 661, and that kind of what that gives you. So at 660, it's gonna be 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1,700 square feet. Nice size home compared to the other ones. 1910, very old. Something you have to take into consideration as well. There's the front of the property. Seems to be kind of a Cape Cod style, maybe extended. Nice size home. This seems like it'd be like another investment property. You're seeing 2 now back to back, so maybe a lot of investors are buying in this area to flip them and make a profit, which seems great. This is a millennial area. A lot of people are probably moving here for New Brunswick. So investors, if you're out there, definitely check out Highland Park. It could be a huge opportunity to make some money and now that the properties are such in high demand. And to wrap it up, let's go with the highest one I'm seeing here at 875,000. Seems like a new construction, so it's 2017, definitely newer. 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom, 3,100 square feet, huge property. It's a new construction, but a lot different than the new constructions now. It definitely has like a little bit of that older feel, but with the modern look as well. I actually like these a lot more than the new construction now. I feel it has a little bit more class, a little bit more life to it, and it's still literally brand new. It seems that, you know, whoever lives here has amazing taste, definitely into music and the artwork, and I mean the feel of this property. Definitely seems that the owners took a lot of care of for it and put a lot of time. And a lot of people that bought before 2020 are selling their properties now because they have huge profit margins. But you're seeing new constructions are found even all the way down south. So if that's something you're looking into, you're probably going to find it all throughout New Jersey in general.
Alright guys, so that's the 5 best places you should check out for a millennial. You're looking to move to New Jersey. We talked about Hudson County, Middlesex County, Union County, Essex County, all the counties you can imagine, so you can really get a cool idea of what gets you everywhere. And we also, you know, displaying the price ranges, because depending on what part of Jersey is going to be that affordability factor. So, you know, if you are looking to make that move here to Jersey or any part of kind of like any county in general, make sure to give us a call. Our number is going to be coming up any second now. We'd love to help you guys out. And, you know, this video was a quick overview of everything. Obviously, we can't go into too much details because we'll be here for hours. So if you want more information about what we talked about, give us a call. If you want more information about other places, also give us a call.
And then if these cities or towns aren't for you, this is our second millennial video. Definitely go check out our first one that we did for millennials. That's gonna have a whole new set of cities and towns.
Right.
One of them includes Hoboken, which I know a lot of people love Hoboken. So definitely check it out.
And again, guys, don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the video. If you're a local, let us know what we've missed about these towns and cities we spoke about, because we'd love to learn more about them. And if you want any specific video, make sure to leave it in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time.